the impact statement, and how that is a way to reach, once the addict has a sober mind, how to reach him to help him have some empathy. But it's also important for the betrayed partner, the process of preparing it and writing it, right? Can you speak to why it's important for them to do that letter, especially around their own sexual healing?
Yes, there's a couple of reasons why it's so important. First of all, usually the partner, she is having these outbursts, right? She's crying herself to sleep. She's looking in the mirror and having body image issues now. There's so much going on with her. And she spurts that out sometimes in anger, in disgust, or maybe she'll tell a girlfriend, but she doesn't tell her husband. So there's so many parts of this. I think for our own mental well-being, for your mental and emotional, relational, and sexual health, you need to sit down and tell your story. I do 3-day trauma intensive, so I do a lot of trauma work, a lot of sexual healing trauma work. And whether you are healing from sexual abuse or whether you're healing from sexual betrayal, I think it's important that you tell your story. And so part of writing out the impact statement is really telling your story. When you discover this, I have women do it in all different ways. I've had women that have written poems and songs, and women that will go back to their wedding day, right? Go back to the first lie that they were told. And they're telling their story. That's what the impact statement is. This is how I've been impacted. This is my story. So much focus is on the addict, right? Or the betrayer when there's sexual betrayer. And she is trying to say, this is my story. It gives her an opportunity to write out her experience. It gives her the opportunity. I also ask them in the impact statement, have a voice for what you will never put up with again. What's acceptable and not acceptable? What do you expect going forward?
Yes.
And just about every impact statement I do as well, the partner is loving and kind and says, I do love you. I do see the effort, the work that you're doing. I do have hope. So they usually also express something, but it's very important that they just be raw and real and share. This is my story. The second part of it is, I think it's essential to the addict's healing. So he gets a copy of that impact statement, and then I start to work on the restitution letter. Mm-hmm. So we do disclosure, which just gives the facts. We do the impact statement where he hears in her story and what he's done to her, right? How it's impacted her. Then in the restitution letter, there's 3 parts there. He's going to admit what he did. I broke our wedding vows. I put you at risk for STDs. I broke the law, whatever it is, right? He's going to apologize, show remorse. Then he's going to take her impact statement and he's going to use parts of that and really share empathy, understanding, talk from his heart about how he's impacted her. So then she really sees that, oh, he hurt me, right? He does understand. He is showing empathy. And then the third part is, here's my commitment to go forward differently. And so it's a beautiful time then after the restitution letter, I start to focus on building and maintaining a healthy marriage, both relational intimacy as well as sexual intimacy.
That is so well said.